Do you know what this is? Have you been chasing a noise in your suspension? Stick around later to find out in the top 5 problems on this Scion XB. On some model Scions, they were equipped with TRD front brake packages. When these came out, they had a defect with one of the brake lines. Inside of this brake line, it would crack. This would lead to lower pressure in the brake system and larger stopping distances. When this happens, a full line replacement is going to be needed, but this should be taken care of by the dealer. Contact your local dealer with your VIN number to check your coverage on your vehicle. All right, so let's get into problem number 2. And that's going to be excessive engine oil consumption. All right, engine oil consumption, what is it? This is when your engine is going to consume the oil instead of use it. This happens when your piston rings get smaller or your cylinder walls get bigger. The oil will slip by the piston rings and get into the combustion chamber. When it does this, it gets burnt up and it'll cause extra buildup inside of the cylinder. The best way to avoid this is going to be to continually and regularly do your oil changes at about every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. All right, so let's talk about our next problem, and this is going to be airbags. These from the factory have a recall on their airbags because of the detonators. When these detonators go off in a crash, they overexplode and they cause the whole assembly to break apart and throw shrapnel throughout the car. This is very important to take care of before it becomes a problem. Contact your local dealer with your VIN number to check your coverage on your vehicle. All right, rolling right into our next problem, it's going to be rough running conditions and white smoke from the exhaust. The way we're going to get this is from a head gasket failure. These engines are known to have the head studs pull the threads out of the block, and this will allow the head to lift slightly and allow coolant into the oil. When this happens, you're going to end up with some chocolate milk looking oil, and you'll have some coolant burning out of your exhaust causing that white smoke. This is unavoidable since it was a defect in the block from the manufacturer. If it does happen, the block threads are going to need to be repaired before you're able to put everything back together. All right, so now the problem you've been waiting for, top hat bearings. The top hat is what connects the top of the strut to the vehicle and allows it to turn. When this turns and these bearings are no good, it starts to bind up on you. When this binds up, you're going to feel it in the steering wheel. It's going to start to feel kind of jumpy. This is a very overlooked problem and you'll end up chasing it. You have 2 options to fix it. You can either just do the top hat, which will require some extra tools, which not everybody has. 1A has your solution right here. Just a full strut assembly. You're not going to have to take it apart. You just get to take it out of the car, put it right back in, and you'll be on your way.